we are live for the fantastic game. We are live for the big game today. Thursday night footy. Round 2 commences. Mighty Hawthorn Hawks at the MCG versus high-flying Sydney, who have got a few out. Shearsy, g'day. Mark, g'day. Tiger time. Double dummy. How are we all feeling for today? Big fixture, this one. This is what we're here for. Excited, as always. Can't wait for you to be joining me. G'day, Tiger Time. How are you doing? I'm well, Shearsy. How are you, mate? Hope you're good, my friend. Looking forward to this. Bit of Hawthorn Sydney. Nikolowski, how are you? James, g'day, mate. This should be very exciting. Why have they changed KO? Have you seen how posh KO looks? Just quietly. Why does KO look so posh? Hunter, how you doing? Clive, g'day, mate. How you doing? Ethan, how are you, mate? Keep watching. Why is KO so posh now? Hey, great to see you, Sideline. How are you? Remember, we are live on Sideline FM, live without much delay. Smegoff, how you doing? You know what? KO has updated its system, and have you seen how posh it looks? Is anyone else seeing this? Like, chat, if you are on KO, check it out. But like, all their new functions now are all like quirky. It looks like we're in the 21st century. Probably stole Foxtel's feed. Mate, I wish Foxtel would get in my DMs, mate. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Hasn't changed for you. Like, if you just press the enter button, it looks really posh. It's like got like go live is like hidden and stuff. How are we all anyway? What are we expecting to see tonight? Obviously, Sydney absolutely flying at the minute. And obviously the mighty Hawks are favourites for this game with the outs. Good evening, Shiny. Yeah, Shizzy, it looks good. George, good day, mate. It does look good, Mark. Look, mate, I'm very impressed with it. How do we jump to live, chat? Imagine I'm 40 years old. G'day, Atom. How are you, mate? Good to see you. How do you jump to live? Would be good. Oh, Tiger Time, that's all right. Are you at the game? Are you going to that game, Tiger Time? The Richmond game? I'll cheer for you, mate. Well, I mean, I think the Hawks are favourites just with the outs, but I think Sydney can still just be as dangerous. I mean, that team, it doesn't look as good without the big boys, does it? But it's still pretty good. Sydney by 14 points. Here we go. This should be a ripping game and a nice week off if you are a Carlton fan like me. You don't have to watch. That's good. Golden's massive out. I mean, Heaney, I think, is a big massive out as well, just for the pure point of difference. But I agree with you, Tiger Time. Hawks haven't looked exactly rigid in the back line, have they? So, look, it's going to be an excellent game. It's going to be an excellent game. Hopefully, we see some good, honest football. Ashley, how are you? Good to see you. It's going to be an interesting one. That trade's going to be heavily talked about, isn't it? Hello, Teresa. Long time no see. Feels like I haven't seen you for ages on my live. Jamie, g'day. Atom, how were you feeling after last week? Like, the fourth quarter fight back must have given you a little bit of happiness, but the game was dead and buried by then. I do love how the fact that Fox Sports obviously got a bit of coin in their back pocket. Why does everyone wear the same suit? Am I missing something? Alex, g'day. How are you doing? Much love to Christine. Mrs. Pom told me to pass on a message to your beautiful mum that her phone is cut at the minute. So we're going to go and get it sorted tomorrow. So she isn't ignoring your mum. So pass that on. I totally forgot to pass that message on yesterday because I'm a bad human being. Double dummy, mate. This is going to be an interesting one. Golden out is a big one, isn't it? You know what? He actually changed hands in one of my fantasy leagues last year. And everyone was like, it was a bad trade, but it's not really a bad trade now. He's out again. Which is good to see. So that should be a good one to watch, that. I agree with you, Atom. It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, what would you like to see, Atom, as a West Coast Eagles fan? Like, I'd imagine you're probably thinking you're 18th, but what do you want to see? What's my prediction next week for Carlton and Melbourne? Honestly, I haven't put any thought into it. I'm going to enjoy my week with that, Carlton. I'll see how they perform this week. Is it? Let me check. Give me 5 seconds. My friend. Is that better? Is that better, Shiny Blue? Just want to be in games, be competitive. I think that's fair. Hamstring awareness. Is he actually a late out, or have you made that up? I'm with you. I'm with you. It stresses me out. Look, I'll wait until I see Melbourne this week and see if last week was just an anomaly. It's going to be a fascinating game. I agree, Adam. Ashley, you know what I've noticed as well is that just it really does. The age of the big-bodied midfielder is slowly dying on us. And if you notice now, it's all about moving the ball quickly. So ground ball is incredibly less reliant on creating stoppage and more getting it out, which is fascinating to see how teams have adapted to that, which makes sense why some good big guys who are playing midfield now, which makes sense. Atom, I'm going to guess Liam Baker, Andrew, Elliot Yeo, and Harley Reid. You're ready for this, Slobber, mate? I'm ready for this as well, mate, and I'm even happier to see you in here. Boycat Mum, good day to see you. I'm looking forward to this game. Santa Claus on my screen. Do you reckon these people at Bunnings are actually real workers, chat? Harley, so Harley's wrong. Who else would they make them of? Oh, Oscar Allen. Oscar Allen. Then, if the markdowns are clear. And let's go Andrew Gaff. Is that better now, George? I've just fiddled with the setting in the back end. When did I start following footy? 2012, 2013? Properly 2013, 2012, loosely, I just went. I'm very good, Luke. How are you, mate? Tiger Time, you can't beat it. Mate, the Tiger Time song and the Tiger Time, the Charlie Colonel song is officially retired. Oh, we got a woohoo over at Sideline. Thank you very much for that. I'm looking forward to this game. Who's the first goal, GBC? I think first goal, Connor McDonald. Hawthorn. Connor McDonald. I believe. I believe today. Good song, that. So what's everyone been up to? What's everyone got planned for this weekend? I always enjoy a little bit of a weekend foray. What's everyone got planned? Anything exciting? Are we all ready for like a big game this weekend? Who statistically is the sexiest footballer in the league now Kerno has moved and lost his fashion sense? I would say the best looking footballer, without a shadow of a doubt, if you just look at footballers from an aesthetic appeal. That's a tough one, that. Who are we thinking? You know what? Ollie Florent would be up there. Bailey Smith is coming in over on Sideline. Bailey Smith, long locks. let you sort that out, chat. Cripper, Will Ashcroft. Golf in the cycle. Can you imagine that? George and or Ben Keys. Great call. Libber. I reckon Libber would be good on the beers, you know. That Libber would be my team. Andrew Carazzo, definitely, he'd be up there. Is that better? George and Co. Volume wise, is that better? I just turned off the limiter for you. Is that better? Should have a little bit of bass in my voice as well. Teresa, no, I said it's good to have you back. Teresa, I tell you what, you're hard work, and I like it. I like a bit of hard work. Neladan, good to see you. Great victory this week. Hello, Christine. Hey, they are George, mate. Look, Shiny Blue and George. I'm here to please. Cooper Lord. Tell you what, I can see that, Boycat Mum. I do like the fact that on a football stream, we do manage to throw it in. Hawthorn have won the toss, which means basically we can end this live stream. Hawthorn have won. Bommy is back, Bobby Hill. I've heard a rumour that he heard that I was in the CBD yesterday, and I'm actually there tomorrow. So, could be that. I look amazing. What's the secret, Fred? Well, thank you very much, mate. Compliments go very far in this world, mate. You don't get them very often. What's my secret? Well, at the minute, it's gym, good diet, and happy life at the minute. Or what has Mum cooked? What has Christine cooked, Alex? Boycat Mum, Saturday afternoon, so we've trialed this thing in our house, which is almost the stupidest thing you can do when you have kids, right? And the kids get to nominate an evening where they're totally in charge and they set the rules. So Saturday night, my youngest is in charge. Roast beef. I had chili con carne. Sunday dinner. Rate it. A touche. Kibber meat. I will do Boycat Mum. At the minute, we've got to get dressed up as superheroes, which is good. Love that kind of stuff. How do I get more and more hands? Tell you what, chat. I tell you what. I need you for egos. I tell you. I appreciate you. Right, so we are about to get underway. Big neon lights, flashing stars. Love to see it. And we are at go. Who am I going for tonight? I am totally neutral here. I don't care. I'm dressing up as Batman, Boycat Mum. Here we are, Brody Grundy, straight out of the middle. Whips out. Whips. That's a good word, isn't it? McInerney goes forward, inside 50 from Blakey. And Marty is there, desperate defending. Impey rushed out of it by Malcolm Roses Jr. Dancing feet from Tom Papley. Drills a kick inside and fantastic gang tackle. It's like fancy Lebanese meatball, so it's going to be nice and spicy. We're not sure. Might be a Doctor Who theme. Boycat Mum. And a free kick. Tom Papley gets the free kick. And this could be an early start for the Sydney Swans. I went Hawks 21. Chat. I like the way that everyone knows what kibber is. Tell you what. Educate me, chat. I need to eat kibber now. Sounds nice. There is Donna in Doctor Who. Great show. Here we are, Tom Papley off the right. It starts well left and it comes back in. Sydney kicked the first. It's because you're ethnic. I mean, technically, is English in Australia? Would I be classified as ethnic? What is the definition? Chat. Hello, Christine. We've just been talking about your wonderful cooking, my darling. Very jealous. A bit of kibber. Coming round to Christine's and Alex's for dinner, you know, me. That was crazy, that curve, didn't it? Because that looked like it was going well left and it came back in. Same but different. I like that, James. Hey, mate, unlucky this weekend. How are you feeling about Port, mate? Free kick here to the big meat dog. Been a lot of ruck frees, haven't they? Have you noticed? Davey, mate, you're just cheering for that. Little bit out of the back here. Bit of pressure applied. McCartin absolutely left it. Connor McDonald, fresh airy. And this is a fantastic start. Sydney maintain the pressure. And who else? Jack Gunston. Oh, blazes it wide. Good start. They did Ashley. You know, his granddad was absolutely convinced he was coming to Carlton. Did you know that, Ashley? He did tell me what it is. A posh Lebanese meatball. So I am totally in. Bit of rice and veg all over it. It's good, mature response, that, James, because a lot of people like throw their toys out the pram. I'm really looking forward to seeing Cochrane. Here we are. Nick Watson drills it out the back of the stoppage. Cho, 3 on him. Connor McDonald, sexy little handball. Cam McKenzie dinks the shot. Nails it. 7-6. What a start. James, I'm looking forward to that game. We're live for it, so if you aren't going, come in. We'll never witness Carlton win a flag. The early buys are awful, says Teresa. They are awful. I don't mind it, actually. I needed a buy after my Blues. 6-7. You see, I wasn't going to do it. Tell you what, though, Cam McKenzie there just... You know what? Weird thing. Essendon fans really didn't want Cameron McKenzie, and I think Cameron McKenzie is absolutely amazing. I'm not intentionally ignoring you, Teresa. Sometimes the chat goes quicker than I think. Good evening, Rational. How are you, my friend? If North start 3-0, mate, I might do a stream just saying kangaroo, roo, roo. Great little bounce here from McInerney. Whips the handball. It was shocking, but Rowbottom makes it look good. Up onto the goal square. True 1-on-1. Charlie can't grab it. Papley kicks the ground. Great work by Papley. Can't get it. Sicily. Oh, it's a frantic ball. Roses wrapped up by Hardwick. By Josh Ward, sorry. Stoppage just in front. Hey there, fella. How are you, mate? Was it? Double dummy? I was listening to Cam McKenzie and he was saying he was involved in the trade talks the other day. But they all hated him. And I was like, I'm a big fan. I know Henry Huswaite was offered. But, because that was the horse's mouth. Yeah, Ashley, I was actually at the barber's. My barber does the granddad's hair. And he told us we were all excited. Here we are. Out they come. McKenzie again. They don't argue. Runs inside 50. Puts it up for Cho. Cho's Royce. Mark inside. Beautiful. Your brother goes for the Hawks. Well, I'll tell you what. Hawks have had a nice start here. And Mr. Charles Royce could go a little bit. Put a little bit of breathing room for them early doors. 75k, not bad, is it? Well, 74k if we round it up. Let's make it 75k, though. Here we are. Cho nails it through. 2 goals, 1 plays, 1 goal. 13-6. You go for Collingwood, mate. You've got the week off as well, haven't you? Who do I think is going to win? I think Hawthorn are going to win. But I'm intrigued how Sydney go without the boys. You know what? I'm actually surprised it was only 75k. I would have thought round 1 would have been 90. It's not bad, that double dummy. I don't mind Cho. I think you've got to understand that Cho is the target, isn't he? And yeah, you need that. I don't mind the week off, though. But, I mean, then again, that's because I'm a Carlton fan. Langy, you're in a tough position. Here we are. Another free kick from the ruck, this time to Sydney. Sydney look to get it going. They've had their opportunities inside 50. They just haven't taken them. It comes inside again. Paddled down. Rosa can't get there. Was that kicking in danger from me? Umpire says no. Impey gets it out to half forward. Little chip kick inside. And Weddle is wrapped up by the never-aging Jakey Lloyd. James, I'm with you there. Ashley, I'm a big Papley man. That's a great call by you. Here we are. Rosas out the back. Puts it up. Big mark. Corey Warner not paid. I probably wouldn't for 2 firsts, Rational Roman. Especially with what we've invested in him. I agree, Adam. I think he's an underrated player. Cho, out of the D50, it comes. Great mark by Gunston on the left wing. Gunston just slowing it down a bit as the Hawks settle. Slobbo's got the bit of the sunburn, mate. Just look after yourself there. More inside 50, intercepted by Rampy. And out they come quickly now. Cal Mills goes through the middle. Nick Blakey delays the handball. There is an outlet here, which he finds absolutely beautifully. Logan McDonald turns, dinks the kick up. It's a dangerous kick. Charlie can't take it. Goes past one, runs himself into trouble, and that's holding the ball. Trying to do too much. Down the line they go. That's a beautiful looking kick from Hawthorn. Gunston making himself known. Early doors. Hawthorn have been almost electric from D50 to forward 50. How is Uni going? Stupid kick inbound. Mopped up. Nick Blakey. Bullet-like handball. A dangerous handball to Tom Papley. Gets it moving forward. Malcolm Rosas settles and Sydney have their second. 13-12. Logan, he would make a good accountant, Logan McDonald. Carlton tried to install solar panels, but instead of generating power, they absorbed pressure and turned it into turnovers. Now, well played, Slobber. Well played. Good evening, Lana. How are you, my darling? I love Malcolm Rosas Jr. He's one of my faves. In the old draft, he was one of my faves. I'm with you, sir. I loved a little bit of Rosas Jr. Just a good, honest footballer. Got some talent as that kid. Slushy Rants. Are you a Sydney man or girl? You see, I don't think Walsh and Wheater are suitable captains, to be honest. Call me controversial. Inside they go. Can't take the mark, but Grundy's follow-up work is amazing. Lloyd, good shepherd by Grundy. Lloyd on the goal square. It's a 3-on-3. McDonald can't take it. Corey, whoa. Wagner runs into a player, drags it, misses everything. Barras will get us back underway. 13:28 to go in the first. Been a very end-to-end game, this chat, hasn't it? Here we are. Mr. Hardwick tries to clear. Do you remember when Hardwick was played forward last year? Big mark by Cal Mills. And Cal Mills turns and goes. It's another turnover. Is it going to cost Hawthorn? True one-on-one. McDonald brings it to ground. Roses is under it again. Lloyd, clever handball. No-look pass from Logan McDonald. Charlie under duress, and he belts the goal. Fabulous by Charlie, body strength. And Sydney hit the front and another turnover. Yeah, Carlton captain, I don't think Walsh and Wheater are it, to be honest. I really don't. Why did the Willie go to therapy? Because it felt like people only valued it for its length and no one was really listening to what it had to say. Ah, Slobber. Good work. He's on fire tonight, is our friend Slobber in chat. And so is Sydney. 2 goals from turnover. Well, 2.5 goals from turnover. If Sydney win this, it'll be a huge win for them, just with the players out. Ollie Holland's captain. He's come under a little bit of fire recently. Rightly so as well. Here we are. Reeves taps it down. Connor Nash gets the handball at the back. Connor McDonald trying to get him going. Aim on. Trusty left boot. It's an absolute bullet pass. And Maribol Chol. Big mark. He looks good, doesn't he, old Jags? That was a great kick by Amon. Hello, Nono. How are you, mate? What sport can you name as cheap? To be fair, all sports are getting more expensive, aren't they? James, I'd agree with that. I don't think there is a natural captain there. I'm neutral, mate. I'm Carlton, so genuinely, I don't care. Big goal. It did actually, Hunter. Big goal. And Sydney hit the straps, 1918. You know what, though? Cho, he just gets in the right areas, doesn't he? Like, his natural frame is just an awkwardness. Shiny Blue, yeah. I mean, look, I'm just not a big fan. To be honest, I don't really care about age of captain. Cho's looking a very firm target, though. You know who Cho reminds me of? Do you remember an old English all-rounder, Chris Lewis? We're going back into the late 90s, early 90s there for your cricket buffs, but the kind of guy that on his day could be world-class, but when he was bad, he was bad. I feel like that's Cho. Centre clearance here for Sydney. Tell you what, Logan McDonald is having a blinder. And Corey Wagner finds Charlie Curnow almost on the goal line. Clever little kick. Teresa, I agree. He knocks that through. I can see what you mean. I just think at the end of the day, if your leadership is a birthright, I don't think you can learn leadership. Charlie has 2. Sydney 4 goals 0, 24. Hawthorn 3 goals 1. And Sydney, great start. And it's just been them out of the centre, 2 turnovers and 1 centre clearance. Quick ball. And they have really struggled, it has to be said. You know what, chat? To make this easier for me, I'm going to move you there, that there. And then I can see everyone in the same screen. Lovely. How are we doing? Centre throw. And nice little handball out the back. Mackenzie goes forward up to half forward. Oh, McDonald was just hidden away. Gunston can't save it behind. Very quick game, isn't it? Good game to watch as well. I agree with you, Shiny Blue. Look, like I was saying to, I've never believed age is a prerequisite. If you're a leader, you're a leader. Chad Warner drills it up on the goal square. Charlie couldn't take the mark. Frantic, and out they come. Carl Amon under all sorts of pressure, and he's going to come back with interest. That man again, Logan McDonald, who's been brilliant early doors. Short little change of angle. Bice with the kick. Hey, Rational Roman, that's what we can hope. Horrible kick, but Scrimshaw has made a meal of it. I think Toby Green's got that perfect combination of he's an arsehole, but he's also... He lifts, doesn't he? Like, when he's up and about, GWS seem to be 10 foot taller. Jose, I agree. It's a bit of an overuse from them. Hawthorn, trying to be patient. How far has he run without bouncing that? Nice little dinky kick, though. Way too easy for Hawthorn there. And Dylan Moore, no sizzle if required. This will be disappointing. Really, Brian? Actually, I'd agree to an extent, but I think leadership is something you're born with. I don't think it's something that you can train. It's something you can hone. Like, I believe that old saying, you're either a leader or a follower, and I totally believe that. Drilled through by Moore, and that is a fantastic kick. 4 goals, 2. Plays 4 goals. Do I think Carter can make the 10, Clive? Well, mate, it's 2 games in. It doesn't look good at the minute when you look at it against other teams, but a lot can change. Not too sure how far Butler ran then, but it does feel like he ran 45 miles, but he walked it, which maybe gets you away with it, but great kick. That would have been brilliant, Rational Roman. You like the song I'm an Asshole? Mate, that's a classic. James, mate, that's one way to think of it. Grundy straight from the ruck contest, handballs it forward. Warner, he's on the end of it. We have got an old-fashioned shootout. It's at the G. Slobber, I think this would be quite public as well. Slobber, I was the first person to not like Voss. So, look, I hope I'm wrong. I keep saying it. Here we are, Corey Warner. He's set up a beauty early. It looks very good off the boot. What a goal. 5 goals straight. Albert, mate, yeah. This is phenomenal. We have had 9 goals in, 12, 13 minutes of play. Fantastic football. And the centre has been a real issue at the minute. Good to watch, though, Double Dummy. I mean, I've got to say, look, the AFL ruin a lot of things. I will go on record at this moment. It's good to watch. It's good to watch. I'm sure people will disagree, but goals do make a good product, don't they? Atom. Christine, look, one day we will see a great Carlton and I won't be as miserable. Connor Nash straight out of the middle here. Great little handball. Nick Watson. Clever little kick out wide. The Wed Dog. Weddle inside 50. Chol backs into his man. Misses everyone. Hits the post. I have actually. I'm going for coffee with him tomorrow, actually. Want me to pass on a message? Nick Blakey. Good for the Supercoach teams, this chat. If I had to choose to coach, that's believable. Or are we just talking about, like, mental ones? Chad Warner handballs it forward. Justin McInerney, 65 out. Dinky little kick, and it's that man again. Taken quickly. Oh, get out of the way. Not too sure what Jai Sarong did. Jake Lloyd drills one on the goal square, and Battle finds Meek. And D'Ambrosia Cream Rice handball out to Scrimshaw. Barlow, North Melbourne's assistant. Malikan inside. Oh, Jam and Impey has just conceded a contextual free. For a little push there. Joe Lamati should get this. And this is a great game, chat. How good is football, man? And Amati runs that through. 6 goals, 0 plays, 4 goals, 3. Sydney flying at the minute. Flying. 6 goals, 0. Tell you what, I could get used to this if all games are like this. Kane, look, I will always love my native football though, Kane. Like, AFL is incredibly good, and I love it, and I think it is up there with some... is a joint first. I will say this, I struggle to watch a football game as a neutral. But to watch, I'd say AFL, because I watch every AFL game, and I just can't get enough of it. As for watching my own team, nothing beats watching United. Taken quickly by Hawthorn. Jai Newcomb. Can he get them going, the Hawks? They started strongly. And it's that man again, Gunston. What a game we've got. Dean Cox is fuming. It's like the time he was down Royal Parade and they put spicy chili in his kebab. Fuming he were. Ruined it. But it's Newcomb to Gunston. Look, they found a... Who's the bigger that down? Probably Carlton, because I was old enough to have a beer when United last won something. Gunston knocks that through. 33-36. We have one of the quarters of ever this. 33-36. What a game we've got. It is a proper old school game. Just shows you, have you noticed all the goals have been from quick entries inside 50? You've got to get it there quick. And suddenly the 6-6 rule is something else. It's good to watch, isn't it, Blue Bagger? How are you as well? Good to see you, mate. Rambo, he's dirty good, isn't he? Tiger Time, spot on, need for speed. Shiny Blue, he's timeless, isn't he? Row bottom, wrestled by Newcomb. Newcomb's done so well. Connor Nash just kind of stood off there, needed to get stuck in. And there we are, Ginny with his glove. Jamie, it would be nice. Hey, look, this is good football, man. Like, this is good to watch. Row bottom wrapped up. George Gregan got away with it. Horrible handball, but managed to get out of it. D'Ambrosio did. Ball in distribute, and row bottom just paddles it down to Joel Amati, who somehow found so much space. Bullet-like kick inside. Was that a chop on Warner? That was definitely a throw. And the free kick is paid. Christine, it looks very easy. I did tell Christine. See, Christine, look, I'm getting told off for it. Told you. Cheers, Shiny Blue. Tell you what, called the free kick as well. I haven't seen a chopping free kick for ages. Rambo, mate. What times, mate? Times alive. Corey Warner for his second. He's been a very good in. Oh, Christine, I don't know. Did Alex not tell you? Mrs. Pom will text you tomorrow. Her phone needs credit. Corey Wagner has absolutely blazed that across. That was shocking. 33-36. Ashley, it's good to watch. He's been trying to get that job since he's retired, though, hasn't he, Bartle? Brian? So 5 minutes to go. Ball in disrepute, just on the right wing. Another George Gregan, not paid by the umpire. Weddle, handball to the feet of Young Moore. And we have a stoppage. They've had some great teams, mate. Rambo, the Rosaneri. Tiger Time, I think contested football, and I said it a couple of years ago in the draft, it's going to die, and that's dying in the world of sport. Every sports version of contest is dying, and it's about getting away. It's why you're seeing players play till they're 40. And the teams that aren't adapting to it are going to be left behind because the players are worthless. Great quick hands by Sydney. Somehow managed to end that out. Blakey wrapped up by Cho. Scrimshaw takes the loose ground ball. Watson up down the wing. Rampy loses it in traffic. Sarong under pressure. Fantastic running by Wicks. He was in that attacking play. Comes to help out. And Rowbottom. Much love, Christine. Great switch. Fantastic by Sydney. Their fluid movement is good. I'd agree with that, Rambo. Tiger time. Yeah, people want to play loose and contested, run and stun. Dinky kick down the line, cut off by Jarman Impey. And this game is frantic. You know what? It would be interesting if that ever gets leaked, wouldn't it, James? It'd be a great watch. You know, when I was reading it, though, did you see, like, he kind of had a pop shot as the ball comes in? Charlie Kerner, great spoil, but only as far as Warner, sorry. And that misses everyone. Did you see that he said that he puts all the scout reports into ChatGPT and, like, the coaches' reports? I was like, that is probably something you don't want to admit, is it? Because these poor guys will spend hours writing them reports for you. And bro's just going ChatGPT, say, can you summarize this? Because I want to go down the tab. Tap down by Grundy. Tom Papley on the run. Wrong side of the post. Their first behind of the game. You know what? That's one thing that I always say about Carlton. Have you noticed when they play, they genuinely have a look of like a guy working at 4 a.m. at Macca's. They look like they hate life. Now, I specified ChatGPT, but then again, people over like 20 don't specify what they use and everything's ChatGPT. Inside we go. Barras can't see it. Charlie Kerner. Old school dropping the ball. Obviously won't be paid. Weddle comes out. Back pocket goes up the line. And Mitch Lewis, good mark, breaks open the play. 2:33 to play here at the first quarter of the G. Hey, Christine. But I mean, the good thing is you've got us. Free kick paid to Ginny. Ginny goes backwards, though. Finds Weddle just on the right half-back flank. Switch coming inbound now. Josh Battle. Goes through the corridor. No one there. Stupid kick. Sheldrick punished the Zum and Charlie Kerno in acres of space. Another turnover goal potentially. Sydney feasting just on that midfield. Just leaving that gap. They did that against Carlton incredibly well. Enact the pressure early. Let them get to halfback. The rest will do it the work. James, I literally think he has just got like a burner account on X and paid for the tick just for the AI, bro. Charlie Kerner, usually a range of his, hits the post. 6 goals 2, plays 5 goals 3. Great start. Maybe that's why he lost the first game, because like ChatGPT often gets things wrong, so it might be like naming a team from the 80s. Rambo, don't get me started on that. I have been on that for so long. Jarman Impey out the back, kicks up the wing. Cho is the target. Mitch Lewis, good mark in front of the pack. 56 seconds played. Scrimshaw now. Hands it off to Weddle, who goes up the line. Watson versus Rampy, only one winner. 45 to play. He's definitely let it grow out, Fred. You know what? For a team that went 6-0, disappointing return Tiger time, eh? Callum Mills just trying to get a bit of patience here. 29 seconds. They've managed to go from right half back to left. And they go back to Callum Mills. Just on the arc of 50, who goes back to where Cal Mills started from, left half back. James, just make the dummy lead 65 out and hit up Buddy. Down the line, 5 seconds to play, and Mark is the target. Good mark by Barras, and that will see us home. There is the quarter done. Great start for this game. 33-38. Who wins? Asked Jaden. I think I have a sufficient feeling Hawthorn win, mate. I could be wrong, but I feel like that they will be the winners come the end of this game. What about you, mate? Let me know. Absolute electric. Spot on. Can't wait to see Isaac Rankine back just quietly chat. One of my favourite players to watch. Ask ChatGPT who wins. Do I have to sign up? To do it? Oh, done. Who wins versus Hawthorn and Sydney? Says right now, here we are. Here we are. It says right now, Sydney would genuinely be favoured. The Swans have one of the most stronger, consistent sides in the AFL with a solid midfield structure game plan. Hawthorn are in a rebuild phase with young players. Hawthorn could pull an upset. Most likely winner, Sydney. Upset, Hawthorn. Hey, Magnus, how are you, brother? Kerno does look all right, unfortunately. It's a good game, this Unique, isn't it? I wouldn't be surprised if Sydney got up. It'd be huge for him. How much do I miss Kerno? Look, mate, wrong person to ask for because I'm like 4 days I get over anything. So I'm over it. Well, I mean, James, just imagine if it was right. Just imagine if it was right there. Doom, good day, mate. How are you? Good game so far. Well, I mean, I learned a lot. When Kerno kicks at the goal, you know what? Honestly, maybe I'm bad. I don't care enough. Do you know what I mean? Like for me, he never actually played, so that's how my brain copes with it. That's how my brain copes with it. He's just a player now. But he's going well. If you're asking how Charlie's playing, he's kicked some good goals. I think so too, Unique. I'm excited about seeing what this does. This is going to be a big test for Hawthorn. Dog's got it, Axe Gang. You know, it's counting is the composure players are more patient, don't attack the scrum. Spot on, I agree. Carlton like to go quick. Like to go. I think they play too quick. Magnus. Hey, mate, look, you see, that's how I feel. Look, I don't care enough. I don't care enough. James, mate, you've just got, look, at the end of the day, you've just got to look at you've got to look at them like pawns in a game, I look. So I don't, like, just genuinely, like, once they're gone, they're gone. And they get replaced, don't they? Jamie said, mate, I literally did it as well. You know when I gave the dog it? Do you remember that when he went to see Sydney? And there's that interview of him, like, laughing and Dean Cox is opening the door for him? Gave the dog that. I gave it then. So if he came back, we'd be absolutely cooked with it. Like, Boycat Mum, if it pops down this way, I will just accost the cat. Liam Baker, mate, I feel for you. Yeah, I mean, but you've got to remember, I grew up on football, so players leave all the time. So my ability to leave a player leaving, like, I can switch off my emotions like that. So I'm kind of really used to it. So I'm kind of desensitized to it. Do I miss Owies? Absolutely not. I only got to watch my content. I didn't like Marty Owies. Light him kick, he goes. I'm Man United. You're from Peru, mate. Welcome. Tell you what a trek in Mittagong. Hey, mate. Hopefully they get up for you, Raul. I wouldn't mind a bit of Nick Dacos at Carlton. I wouldn't mind a bit of Nick Dacos at Carlton. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I don't hate anyone at Axe Gang. It's a needless emotion, mate. Mark, I still can't believe that. You know what? I actually sat with Lewis Young for 4 hours at the Carlton event. My mate sponsors him. Hey, up the guts, mate. It's nice to see. You know what? He's such a lovely kid, Mark. And you know what I said? He's so nice. I can't imagine it'd be hard to play against because he seems like such a good guy. Like speaking to key backmen, they're usually a little bit intimidating. He looks like he'd tell you where to go for dinner after. You know what, James? I'm interested with the Sandful. Do you know what I mean? You're wound up by Charlie. Hey, Navy Blues. Hey, I feel you. It's all right. Here we are. Second quarter got to start. Here we go. And off we go. Brodie Grundy wins the tap. Does great work on the second and third efforts. Cam McKenzie. Great handball out though. Jai Newcomb drills it forward. It's a slippery ball today. Cam McKenzie down to the goal square and run it out of play. We have a stoppage. Yeah, Mark, it was one of them things where I was like sat next to him and I was like, you're not really intimidating. And that worries me, Mark. You know, like it worries me because he was just like so genuinely nice. James Workshop, I think what the VFL needs to be is an AFL 2. Like, let the state leagues be the state leagues and have a proper state league 2. Free kick here relieves a bit of the pressure. Sydney say spread Tom McCartin. And Chad Warner will get them going. Great little handball inside. Quick here. Chad Warner started the play and goes back up the middle. Tom McCartin looks out wide. It's a 2-on-1. Great grab there from Jai Sarong. Jai Sarong dictating a bit of traffic here. Drilled forward. Malcolm Rosas can't find it. James Sicily gets it going. Riley by switch kick, 55 out. Bit of pressure, not really there from Hawthorn. Big jump, Logan McDonald couldn't take the mark, and Scrimshaw under a bit of pressure himself. Quick handballs. Rosas is a little gem though, struggles to get it clean and good tackle, and we have another stoppage. This is good football. I would love that. I wish all AFL clubs had, like, grounds. That would be sick. The pressure's been great. I would agree, James. I think that would be great. But I also think that the state leagues needs to be, like, that good older talent. And that's where we go for MSD. But the AFL 2 be like a development league and like limit it to like under 23s. Brodie Grundy handballs it forward. Look at the running from Sydney. Chad Warner, quick hands, whips it out the back. Up from Sheldrick to the goal square. And Hawthorn are in all sorts here. Barras manages to get the handball out the back. Ambrosia puts Impey under trouble. And is that a sling tackle? That is there. You know what, though, James? It would make sense that if they had that like an under-23s league, like just to allow it. McDonald, Moore. I don't mind it, Supercoach. I think it's inevitable it happens. Wizard puts the kick out. Great running by McDonald. He was there in the defence chain. Fantastic from him. And somehow, as good as Sydney have played, Hawks have kept it within a goal. Beautiful to watch, isn't it, Blue Bagger? End-to-end stuff. He's bellied the ball out of bounds. Yeah, I'd love to see it, James, because I think it also would help the younger kids develop, you know, a little bit safely. Like if you did it like, you know, like the English under-23s where you're only allowed 2 over-23s, like in injury returns and stuff like that as well, I think it would be really good to see. And Hawthorn win this free kick. Jai Newcomb being involved heavily early doors. Connor Nash out on the right wing. Been a great little game, this. And looking for the switch. Hawthorn being a little bit more patient this quarter. Obviously, Sam Mitchell has got stuck into them. James Sicily goes up the left. Hey, much love, Magnus. You walking the dog, or are you just doing it for fitness? Oh, it was a signposted kick through the corridor. Chad Warner never had control of it. What is going on here? I appreciate you, Magnus. McDonald goes up to Impey. D. Ambrosia Cream Rice goes nice and short. Looked for the handball. Changes his mind. Hawthorn set their forward structure. The kick is right onto the goal square. Blakey spoils. Mills put Blakey under trouble and chose Royce. Big tackle. You know what? When everyone was bagging Charlie last week, I actually thought Charlie created like 90% of Sydney's chances because Brisbane double-teamed him all the time, which I thought was a bizarre idea. But ultimately, for Sydney, for that to work, I don't know if there's any Sydney fans in here. I'd say they'd have to win a flag. Shaw, he's been brilliant. Been the bright hope for Sydney this afternoon. Horrible miss. 34-38. James, I agree. And I think if you did like what you were saying, like a loan system where if you had like an 18, 19-year-old, you could ship him back to South Australia, which might help with like, you know, him preparing for AFL football. Superdog, I mean, I think that's an interesting argument as they come really quickly. Warner to his brother Warner. This is nice little football here. Cleary goes short. Up and under from McDonald. Oh, big boy mark from Sicily. Great game, Juddy. Good to see you, mate. How are you? You all right? Rambo, mate. It's good. How good was that, Juddy, mate? What a game. Teresa, mate, it's disgraceful that they've slowed the goal kicking down. Here we are. Sydney come again, though. Another turnover. Handball out wide. This is beautiful football from Sydney. Roberts to Warner Senior. Roberts back onto the goal square. Charlie pushed out of the contest. And behind. Oh, really, Magnus? That's cool, man. You know what? I haven't done anything like that since I got married. And I had so much fun learning to dance. So Hawthorn looked to clear their lines. A huge kick. Weddle is the target. He had his hands to it. Couldn't grab it. Wizard flips it across. The pressure from Sydney is good. Cam McKenzie finds Cho. Good kick. And look at this. McDonald has been in everything Hawthorn. Gunston. Oh, Blakey had to do that. I'm a big fan of Sicily. I do think, you know what? It's no surprise that the best teams have like an arsehole, don't you think? Out the back of that boundary throw. Chad Warner just drops it. Bullet like handball. Stupid. Lots of handballs here. Roberts just gets his butt through it. Is he actually a mountain man? Tell you what, makes sense. Makes sense, don't we all, Teresa? And here they come. Corey Warner tries to find Charlie. The kick's too big for him. Caden Cleary's there. Papley, great pickup. Charlie one-on-one with Battle. Great pressure, though, from Sydney. Caden Cleary, who looks about 44. Caden Cleary's gone into... Luke, it makes so sense. Can I just say, Caden Cleary genuinely looks like he's gone into the barbers and said, you know, Brandon Starcevic, and the barber's just gone, say no more, kid. D'Ambrosio goes out the back. The pressure, though, from Sydney is immense. Chad Warner, the running has been brilliant. McInerney, Dinky King, Kamati can't get it. Pressure central from Sydney. Blakey, air shots. This is pressure, chat. And back inside they go. Horrible kick, Jarman Impey. Fantastic intercept mark. Sydney have got them camped in here. Sicily couldn't take a clean grab. Weddle backs up his captain. Reeves, handballs forward. Weddle's on his bike now. One bounce. Look at him. Opens up the stride. Looks like a Nordic Viking. To Gunston. Oh, rare handball spillage. Wicks has his mate Sarong and out they come. Just been admitted to prison. Quality. And good mark there by McDonald. McDonald has been brilliant. And again, 10 minutes 50 to play. McDonald has been fantastic. They're so good on the ground ball, Stilios. And here we are, Connor McDonald. Missed his earlier attempt, but he has been literally looking a pain in the bum. And talking about bums, that's a behind. 35-38. There's Dipper. And Tom McCartin. Goes wide down. Why does the guy next to Dipper look exactly like Willie Nelson? Yeah, it was so good in the first as well. Kylie, here we are. James Sicily, resulting free kick, about halfway. Drills it up to the top of 50. Ginny brings it down. Meat thinks he's got time. Battering ram tackle from James Jordan. Is that Michael Tuck? It looks like prime Willie Nelson. And here we are. Josh Ward, left foot. True one-on-one. They fly. Gunston. Cheeky little handball. McDonald can't get rid of it. Bice was all over him. Gunston on the ground ball. 36-38. You gotta... Hey, mate. Michael Tuck might be a great player, but he looks like Willie Nelson. It's not my fault. It's very good, Juddy. Blakey gets it out the back half, trying to set it up to Sicily. Punches it out. This is great football. No goals, though. Jai Newcomb Can the captain set them going? And Blakey intercept grabs. Goal saving. Mark. Blue Bagger, yeah, it's just got that pressure furnace. It's like a final, this, isn't it? Feels finals-esque. I do love a bit of Blakey. Another intercept mark. Now it's Sydney's turn not to get out their back half of the ground. Meek. Classic from Meek there. The old, that's a fullback's kick in rugby. Another kick out to nothing. Hardwick flies. Mark paid. And that's a clever little kick. And Sam Butler says, I'll have a pop. Gives it off to Blake Hardwick. He's got carbs that make walnuts melt. And that appears to be another bar behind. Riley Thilthorpe with a shaved beard or not. Out of bounds on the full, that one was, chat. 36-38 still. And now all the pressure back on. Curnow can't take the mark. And we're going to have a stoppage. Just outside 50. 7:51 to play. 38-36 in Sydney's favour. After an almost kicking display in the first, we have quietened down here. And at the minute, Sydney are struggling just to get out of their half. There's a lot of fidgeting in the ruck. Have you seen that? Down the line they go. Tackle. And Sydney are halfway. Matt Roberts gets the free kick. Why are we looking at Ginny? Billy, it's good, isn't it? Louis, good watch, isn't it? And that helps them clear the line. Sheldrick goes down the line. Cleary is the target. Big grab there by Meek. And this is going to put the pressure back on Sydney. Sicily looks for the switch. Sydney still saying to them, take that kick on after this. Umpire says, move it on. Not many options, so here's that long kick again. It's paid Sydney well. Gunston tries to take the mark. Rampy can't grab it cleanly. Grundy, handballs inside. And now Sydney can launch a slingshot. This was so good last week. Good little handball. Ah, Cho! Roberts backs up his mate. Cho's great defensive craft there. And Jake Lloyd, left wing. Sydney keep possession. 6:20 to play. What a game. Jake Lloyd goes down the line. About 55 away from goal. And Sicily gets the grab. Scrimshaw handballs it. Josh Ward. Jai Newcomb. There he is, Boycat Mum. Ginny. Dinky little kick down the wing. And Sam Butler, right wing. Just calm it down a little bit. Calm it down. Petra spot on. Was Mitch Lewis impeded? Umpire says no. It was paid the other way. And Jake Lloyd takes that out of bounds. 6 minutes to play in the second. Good game, this chat. Isn't it? Look at Blakey on 14. We like a little bit of Jai. Grundy taps it down. Row bottom is there. Up they go. 2-on-2. Big mark by Barras. Hey, Kev, they've just slowed it down so we can have a little bit of a breather. You love Ginny. He's a very good player. Barras just was about 9 foot in the air there. Very good game, Carly. Good game to watch. And he took a push from Charlie as well. Well done. Here we are. Boundary throw. Grundy dinks it forward. Oh, good tackle. Hawthorn's tackles have been really strong. I like the way we missed 2 minutes of football because they were zooming in on Barras not being able to breathe. Cheers, Fox. Thanks, mate. Grundy versus Meek. Grundy taps it down, finds Lloyd. Lloyd goes down the middle, and it's going to come back with interest. Impey takes on Papley, gets the kick away. Was that a push? And he's paid. He's saying he didn't do it, but Jai Sarong didn't need to do that. It was stupid. And Butler's got a chance. Stupid from Sarong. And it's flipped around, hasn't it, Tiger Time? Sam Butler has a shy. And he's got the first of the second. 42-38. Costly from Sarong. Unique, who are you barracking for tonight, mate? Good. Hey, tell you what, it's taken a while, but it's good. Remember, everyone, use Footy code 20 for $20 off at Coles, according to them. Have you noticed that they've got like these subtle ads now? They have done recently. Hawks, Unique, mate. Hey, well, cheer hard, mate. Going well. Good game, this. Same haircut, Billy. That's my age, that. Need a half-time cup of tea. There we are. Jai Newcomb chases the ball. Did he have the ball when he was wrestled to the ground? Umpire says, I don't care. Meek drills it forward. Cho, surely that's a free kick. He was thrown to the ground. And Cho wins the free kick. Cheers, Magnus. I'll check it at half-time. Agent Sarong, mate. Da-da-da. Two sloppy free kicks from Sydney there. That's just bad discipline. Sarong's portion, wrestling him to the ground like that, holding is always going to be paid. Shaw has been an absolute nightmare. Oh, that is a, tell you what, double dummy, he might be on the payroll. Behind 43-38, 6 goals, 7-43 Hawthorn. 6 goals, 2-38 from Sydney. Meek's been solid, Poet. How are you, mate? As well, good to see you, man. What about that comeback against Freo, mate? Bit like Sydney, though, innit? In the first quarter, James, they had so many inside 50s, they just couldn't finish anything. James Ward out the back of the stoppage. Rosas wraps him up. Reeves goes to ground a little bit easy for mine. Umpire says, I'll have it back, please. Darcy Moore sported a scratch on the face. Scissorless infident. Don't run with scissors. Reeves is like 9'8", isn't he? You see that? He was on his tiptoes. Here they come, McInerney. Maybe bites off too much. Does well to follow it up, though. Kick out in front. Awkward bounce. Here's Battle. Clears his lines. But he's going to come back. Sydney will get there first. Bice. Good game, though, wasn't it? It was a good game. That is one of the worst kicks you ever see, but very well spoiled by Weddle. But he didn't disguise that. 2 minutes 33 to play. Great defending from the Weds. Sydney really struggled this quarter, but they'll probably be happy the lead isn't bigger. Should be. They're very good picks, Kane. Is Walsh overrated? I suppose it depends if you ask. By the general AFL, no. I don't think. I think by Carlton fans, yes. Hey, Kylie, it's practice. And McDonald saved on the line by Mills. 2 minutes to go. Quick hands again from Sydney. Handball goes over the top. Wicks, though, is faster than lightning. But a shit kick, and Reeves will bring it back. Don't mind a bit of Weddle. James Sicily out in space now. 1 minute 50. That's a clever kick, and it's an even cleverer run by Jarman Impey. The kick isn't crash hot, though. It's going to come down with snow, and Callum Mills takes the mark. Tell you what, you do not want Maribor Chol there. Oh, the bounce from Bice. Absolutely cooked. Connor Nash. Carl Amon. Quick hands from Rowbottom. And out they come again. Sydney, can they make something happen? Corey Warner drills a handball. Finds Jai Sarong. Papley. Up top. McInerney settles. And gets the goal. 7 goals, 2. They hit the front again. 44-43. Double dummy. Could be true. Hey, Paul. How are you, mate? And tell you what, another transition goal. I'd love to see the defensive hard stats for Sydney. But they go back in front. Beautiful to see it. They just don't want that stoppage, Billy, do they? Good teams don't want it. And they're running together. Like, watching Corey and Connor for both respective sides, their running from end to end has been absolutely sensational. And McInerney nails it through. As calm as you like. Great football. And a bit like the first quarter, it's been one-way Hawthorn traffic. But they just can't pull away. Be a huge win for Sydney without Heaney and Golden. Here we are. Dinky kick. Chad Warner soccers it off the ground straight in the air. Nick Watson has jumped like Skippy on acid. Inside they go. Jai Newcombe through the corridor. Kicks it out in front. Off downfield. Not paid, but it is a free kick to Newcombe. .46 seconds to go. Newcombe switches it out to the left. Great little kick. Carl Amon, trusty left boot. Weighted like an otter. Mitch Lewis couldn't take the mark. Gunston flicks the handball. Josh Ward buys a bit of time. Oh, was it out of bounds on the full? It is. James, maybe. Barassi, he did love a handball. Ashley, that's a vintage reference. So good, isn't he? That left when he's out in space, Blue Bagger. Absolutely sexy. Here we are. It's going to come in one more time. Battle drills it into that pocket. Cho! No, didn't hold it. What a leap, though. And with 9 seconds to play, Blakey just drills one. Logan McDonald. And that is the half. What a half of football we have seen here. Fantastic football. Cho can't believe he didn't hold on to the mark. He did everything but mark it, though, to be fair. Phenomenal effort from him. What a game. Spot on, chat. What an honour to be watching this. And we are in for a treat in the second half, chat. An absolute treat. So we will take a break. 20 minutes from now is 9:55. We will take a little bit of break, but we will do what we always do. A little bit of stats sessions, Jet. A little bit of stats sessions. 191. But what a game that has been, chat. How good was that? Chat, did you enjoy my style? Who watched my St. Kilda video this week? I'd love your feedback on if you liked it or not. Trying a little bit of a different style. And as always, you guys are my go-to because you guys watch me. But I've tried to create a new format of video. I'm trying to be... I want to be... Does anyone watch like Marvel and comics and things like that? I'm trying to be like the anti-Kane Corns. So be a little bit more opinionated this year with a little bit of a Pom love that I like to do. So I'd love like your feedback on if you like them style of videos, because I really enjoy making them styles of videos. They really turn me on as a human being. I like them kind of videos. I love sharing my thoughts. And I can kind of like crunch them out as well a little bit because they're less research, more intelligence led with analytics. So chat, what we'll do, we'll be back at 8:55. There's the halftime breaks, and we shall see you in 10 minutes. Here we are. We are back. We are so back. How are we all, chat? Hope we're all doing really well. Ready for a second half, which by this game looks absolutely fantastic. Been a fantastic game of football. Chances both ends. But at the minute, the Swans are prevailing in what has been a back and forth tie. 7, 8 lead changes, Tiger time, correct me. Been a fantastic game though, been a rip snorter of a tie. A real treat at the G. Injury-laden Sydney Swans, but they are doing the job, taking their chances. Rue the misses. They will rue the misses. Probably Hawthorn in that quarter. They should be a couple of goals in front. But Sydney did miss a lot in the first as well. Cheers, Tiger. Hey, Hunter. Mate, recent history as well. This could be a fantastic tie. This would be huge for Sydney. Would you say that if Sydney win this game? Much love, Alex. Great to see you, mate. Can't wait to catch up with you soon, my friend. Looking forward to it. This could be... Would you say they're favourites? Would you say that they would be like early season flag favourites if they get the job done here? I know it's early. I know it's round 2. But would we say that the Swans, if they get the job done? Saw Petra's comment at half-time. Their midfield is worrying, isn't it, Hawthorns? Hunter, it was all Hawthorn. All Hawthorn. Sydney just held in and then at the end did well. Took their chances. Much love, Christine. I'll pass on my love to Zoe. Enjoy whatever you're doing tomorrow. Be interesting to see how the power rankings look after this week, because I'm looking forward to getting the buys out of the way. Gilligan's Island. Gilligan, that I tell you what, that is a blast from the past. I know you mean Ginnivan, but tell you what. Do you remember Gilligan's Island? That was a bizarre. That was a bizarre stage of humanity, wasn't it? What do you think? Like, what's a dream trade period next year for the Hawks? Like, Butters is obvious, isn't it? Teresa, mate, weird time to be alive, wasn't it, really? Hey, you see, look, it was a weird time, man. Weird time. Good to have you here, Langy. It's third quarter, you think they're going to go big, do you? Who else? I feel like they need a few more pieces. HR puffing stuff. Tell you what, we are now resurrecting history. What the hecky feck is this? On March the 26th. My wedding anniversary, that. The Hoppers. Did you ever have a show in the UK? A show in the UK called The Demon Headmaster. That used to terrify me as a kid. Hey, Shiny Blue, mate, you've missed a really good game, man. Really good game, back and forth. I'd agree with that. Zach Bailey would be huge. Hey, Superdog, mate, he's in my team too. I did check that at half-time. I was like, good little lad. Chitty chitty bang bang. Chitty chitty bang bang, I love you. What a What a show. So no watch along next Friday. What am I doing next Friday? Ah, my wedding anniversary. I do like Peep Show. Indeed. It'll be next Thursday. So probably not. I'm probably taking Mrs. P out for that. Looking ahead, we'll do the Sunday night, Saturday night, Friday night games. So Pies. Essendon North, what a game. And Carlton Melbs. Looking ahead. Teresa, but at least I remembered the date. At least I remembered the date. Hey, say, well, I didn't know when it was. I knew the day. I just didn't know the day. Yeah. Hey, Langy, what? Me and Woody just watched all the times he was in Round the Twist. Have you ever felt like this? I reckon that Essendon North game will be brilliant. Hey, tell you what, that was ages ago, that as well, when North beat Essendon. Do you remember the Drug Saga team? That was crazy. Yeah, well, Woody was like the star of that show. Pretty much. He was the main man. Skippy is a great show. Boycat, my mate. Kids' TV shows was a weird time to be alive when we were kids. Do you remember, did anyone used to watch Goosebumps as well? I used to read the books, but the music used to absolutely scare my little brother. Hey, much love, Shiny Blue. Good to see you. Nah, Woody was the main man. Look, he's been modest, is my mate, Woody. Man, he was the main man. Like, that's all it's about. I reckon it'd be a good game, Teresa. Yeah, my little brother was absolutely terrified. Yeah, Billy did. Yeah, my brother was absolutely terrified of the theme music, so I used to play it all the time. Like, just to play music scared him. And we're off. Hello, Christina. How are you? Booted in the air by Rowbottom. Papley to McInerney. McInerney from 55. And we have a behind. Yeah, I used to play it to him. Like, and he used to go absolutely mental. And do you remember the mannequin that did that? I used to do that when I was watching, when we were having dinner, and he used to kick off. Hey, Tagstar, mate, it's a great game, isn't it? Just let the players play, mate. I agree. Here we are, Meek Dog. Hello, Toby. To be fair, though, like, teasing your brother's part of the course, because my big brother used to scare me. I used to be scared. We used to have this show called Spitting Image. I don't know why, but I was really scared of Spitting Image. It was they were like these mannequin caricature type characters, and we had like 2 of the toys from it, and my brother used to torment me with that. Turnover in the middle. This could be costly. Jai Newcomb gives it off to Moore. Dinky little kick. Finds Nick Watson. Nick Watson puts it out in the trusty arms of Gunston. And there it is. James, that is scary. Cheers, Shiny Blue. I appreciate it. You're pretty good too yourself. Where's old Gummidge? That, mate. Mate, that was freaky. Gunston is just an absolute specimen. Like, we talk about Pendlebury, but Gunston has been doing this for years. Bangs it through. Boycat Mum. I can remember my first. I remember being 11. My big brother babysat me, and he made me watch with a couple of his older mates The Exorcist. And genuinely, I have never been terrified, but because it was my older brother, I just sat there like watching it, and I couldn't go to the toilet. And this is a true story, but I knocked my tooth out like here because I went to the toilet and it was pitch black, and I ran and I tripped over a roller skate and headbutted the banister. Oh, mate. And my brother paid me not to tell my parents. You're watching from Bali. Good day, Gail, mate. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Chad Warner inside. Oh, can it sit nicely? Shot a goal. Answered straight back by Jimmy Jordan. 51-49. Yeah, so he paid me £20 to say that I just fell. Oh, absolutely terrified, mate. Absolutely terrified, mate, honestly. It was, tell you what, I was quite happy. I was quite happy, to be fair, with it. I wasn't happy at the time. Absolutely. It was, the walking upside down thing, that freaked me out, man. Absolutely freaked me out. And I've got an active imagination. So any shadow at night, I thought it was that. Absolutely freaked me out. Here we go. Back to the centre. Cam McKenzie manages to get it forward to his captain, Newcombe. And Ginny with a mark. Great movie, Billy. Gunston, not paid. Watson finds Darcy Moore. Watson again. Beats one. Has a ping from tight angle. Kept in smartly by Meek. And we're out of play. Boycott Mum. Yeah, I was the middle one. Mirror Horror. I've never watched that. So yeah, that was one of the times that I can remember being really scared. 13th Ghost freaked me out as well. I don't like the fact that you can't see stuff. Dinky little kick. Pressure from Cal Mills. Handballs it straight into Sarong's knees. Ginny is there. Ward. That should be holding the ball, but it doesn't matter. Cal Mills brings them out. I'm very good, Juzza. How are you, mate? Long time no speak. Hope you're doing well, mate. No, I'm all right as I'm older. I reckon I hit my not being scared of ghosts when I was about 16. Demonic stuff freaks me out more than anything else, to be honest. Apart from that, I'm pretty sweet. Here we are. Dylan Moore goes out the back. Cam McKenzie. I haven't, Fred. Let's hear it. Oh, stupid turnover again by the Swans. Row bottom handball. This is good. James Jordan. Chad Warner drills the kick in an open goal, and the Swans have their 9th. 57-49, and the Hawthorn Hawks, their own worst enemy at the minute. Hey, Juzza, mate, good luck this weekend, buddy. Good luck, my friend. James. You know what? I've got a weird, freaky story, James, actually, right? This is a God's honest truth story. So I used to walk home from work in the UK, and I used to go through this alleyway all the time, yeah? All the time. And it shaved about 20, 25, 30 minutes of my walk home, right? I used to finish work. I used to stay after work because my best mate was the barman at the club. So I used to stay there, and I'd finish work about 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, have a few beers, stay with him, cash up with him, then walk on. And one night, as I was walking, I was about a minute down the alleyway. The street light started to flicker. And my nan always used to tell me that that's like a warning, right? So I ignored it, carried on. Then this Polish guy, no word of a lie, walked out and said, evening. And I said, evening. And as I got on the next one, it went out, right? The next light went out. So I was like, nah, screw this. I turned around. As I turned around, the Polish guy crossed me again. So he'd double back, which I thought was weird. Long story short, 3 days later, a Polish immigrant was stabbed and murdered about 150 meters away from where I was mugged and murdered. Freaked me out. Never went down that alley again. He's very impressive, mate. I'm excited to see Bobby Hill back as well, Juzzy, mate. I can't wait. Here we are. Dylan Moore goes through. Caught in possession. This is incredible. Nick Watson. Handballs out the back. And stoppage. Yeah, genuinely. Hey, Magnus, I'm very impressed, mate. Tell you what, that's a talent, bro. Being able to dance. They mugged him and he resisted. But it was literally like 150 metres from where I decided to double back. Mate, FNAF, my brother went to go and see that. Gale, he's been okay, man. He kicked the first of the game. He's been lively, Gale. Here we are, Chad Warner handballs it out in front to James Jordan. Riley Bice goes through the middle. That is a bullet-like handball. And out they come, Sheldrick down the line. True one-on-one, Charlie Kerner. Ball won't settle. It will do for Rosa. Rosa to Logan McDonald. And the Swans are a-flying. No, it was a gang. So, Billy, there was a gang waiting to jump people. Good day, Lucinda. PAOK, how are you, mate? Good to see you. The Swans' third quarters are absolutely alive. What a start by the Swans. Tell you what, Malcolm Rosa's there. Just the space and the timing there he had. I have seen a ghost. I think I have. But I don't know. It's very good, PAOK. Stelios, 9 goals to go. Have we got like a set margin? I'm just looking at the net. We have a rule on this watch-along. First to 69 always wins. I think only one team has lost. Hey, maybe one day, mate, we will. Josh Ward handballs it out to Connor Nash. Great chase down the incidental effort from Sydney is amazing. We were saying that pre-game, weren't we, GBC, when we looked in the teams? Teresa, okay, let's go and have a look at it. Chad Warner up forward, tackle! Desperate tackle. Oh, Stilios, all right, we've got that little thing. I had an experience as a kid. I dragged out my bed under my bed, but when I tried screaming for mum, no nose came out. Was it real? Did you have sleep paralysis? That is freaky, though. That freaked me out just reading it. Brody Grundy out the back of a stoppage! Oh, my word! Sydney, 69. Hello. Hawthorn, 49. What a game we have here at the MCG. Hey, Jack, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Hawthorn, a lot of work to do now. They have been stuck in a rut. Billy, I couldn't imagine anything worse, mate. I couldn't imagine. I'm lucky. I sleep like I'm dead, so I'm all right. Hey, it's good to see. I'm glad you're happy. You're Noah. I'm glad you're happy. Hey, Jack, how you doing? You're a Lions support, mate. Good luck this weekend. Oh, you're not playing this weekend, are you? Good luck next weekend. Yeah, Therese, that would be weird, man. Yeah, Hunter, it sounds crazy. I had a couple of mates with it. Oh, we're going to get a 666 warning. Whee! I agree with you there, Fred. I'm a big fan of Rosa. Yeah, but Tiger Time, I've lived off like 6 hours sleep like most of my life. I agree, James. Raw XD, mate. Good luck, man. Nice little handball. Caden Cleary. Sydney. It's all Sydney at the minute. Papley. Is he thrown out of the contest? Kerno comes into it. Connor Nash. Caden Cleary. That is a bullet tackle. The umpire's going to call it either. My sleep paralysis, Stephen, is Vossi. Playback, mate. I sometimes feel like I'm having a daymare watching it. And Hawthorn just trying to take a bit of edge out of this game now. A bit of patience. Ginny goes down the wing. Finds Battle, who's trying to get up high up the ground. Inside they go. Great lead by Mitch Lewis. Takes the mark. Hawthorn desperately need a goal. And a big mark by Watchalong. Umpire said it was touched. That's horrible, Boycat Mum. Oh my gosh. That would have been terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Nick Watson tries to break out. Grundy got him. This is mental pressure. Mitch Lewis never handballed that in a month of Sundays. Big pressure though, Hawks. Good pressure. What kind of bed do you have? That's horrible, that boy. Did he catch them, Boycat Mum? And Hawthorn kick the goal! Jai Newcomb, captain, fantastic! Straight out the back of that stoppage. 8 goals, 7, 55. Plays 11 goals, 3, 69. Big, big, big moment that. They desperately needed that. That's horrible, that Boycat, man. I'm so sorry about that. Jai Newcomb, what an effort that is. And look how much it meant to him. Oh, that high fives all round. Luke Parry, I agree. Like, he's a good... You know what, though? Like, we say inside midfielders are dead, but I think inside midfielders like him with the PODs are totally different. Really, Boycat Mum? That is shocking. Tom Papley goes forward. Tom Papley again, bursting through, out in space, puts the kick up. It's too shallow. And James Sicily will look to transition them back. Good mark by Sam Butler. The run on from Darcy Moore is fantastic. Dylan Moore even. And kick out in front, cut off. And Nick Watson walking like he hasn't quite wiped his bottom properly, but it appears to be a hamstring. Could even be a glute where he's pointing at his glute, but it is definitely his hamstring. GBC, yeah, it looks like it. McCartin did brilliantly there. Here we are. Handball straight into the face from Josh Ward and cleared up to halfway. Sicily starting to have an impact in the halfway now. Hawthorn desperately need something. And Wizard has been part of a lot of Hawks. Good stuff today. Weddle here, playing that traditional sweeper role. Great kick by Weddle. Options are plenty. D'Ambrosia ignores them all though. Punts it. Chol was there. Gunston through traffic behind. 8 goals, 8, 56. Plays 11 goals, 3. Cho does that though. Like, he'll take a ridiculous mark and then miss like what you would constitute as a sitter. Riley Bice on kicking duty. Goes short. Gets it back. Bullet kick. Jai Sarong left wing. 10:40 to play in this third. This game has had everything, hasn't it, chat? It's been such a joy to watch. Up it goes, up to 50. Papley can't get it. Sicily is ever reliable. Goes out wide. And down the line they go again. This is good, this. When the Saints get moving, it's nice to see. What did Double Dummy say? Where is it? Why can't I see it? And James Ward, just a short kick. I haven't, no. I had a massive, stupid week this week. So it's on my to-do list on Saturday. Connor Nash out in front. Dylan Moore! Big goal! 62-69. What a game this is, and Saints, Hawthorn won't die. Oh, he needs a spell. He's lively, though, isn't he, Double Dummy? He feels like the game hasn't been spectacular, but he's just been involved. What a game we've got here, chat. I do love the phrase awareness, calf awareness and stuff like that. Oh, here we are. We've got our first cup of tea of the night, chat. Mrs. Pom about to make an entrance. She's wearing a pink woolly poncho. Connor Nash can't burst through. Joe and Marty. I think that's his glute, chat. Is his glute or his hip? Thank you very much, Mrs. Pom. Welcome. Cam McKenzie drills it inside 50. Was Cho pushed? Mitch Lewis! Are they going to go back for the free? No, they're not. WWE, mate, look, I've done my hammy before. You do definitely notice it. But it looks like he's getting a... Definitely, I reckon that's more of a hip. Because they're working on his hip there. Looking for the switch. Could be his glute. Like, if you ever do anything to your glute, that hurts. Which would make sense, because Hawthorn, around the time he got hurt, did get their butt touched. D'Ambrosio can't make the tackle. Jai Newcomb, but great spoiled by Barras. Barras is one hell of a footballer. Hey, glute. See? Double dummy. How good was my initial diagnosis as he walked off the field? Can't beat a bit of glute issues. He looks all right, though. Look at how he's running. He's running. It might have been my first call that it looked like he was running like he hadn't wiped his bottom properly at half time. Could be a great call, that. Hey, Luke, mate. Good, mate, he's pretty good. I always say defenders are hard to tell if they're any good for bottom teams because there's so much opportunity. But he just looks that type of player. Ginny now. These are the moments Ginny lives for. Puts it inside 50. Cholly's the target. Blakey gets the spoil. And McDonald can't get there. Yeah, he's walking fine now. He's walking cushy. Look, he's walking cushy. Look, he's fine. He's on the phone now. On the blower saying, paracetamol, I'm good to go, bub. 8:37 in this third. Reeves does battle, brings it down. Jai Newcomb handballs it out. Clever no look. Connor McDonald. Oh, Ginny. And Blakey under a bit of pressure here. The ball will sit nicely for them. Did Ginny take Blakey high? Umpire says no. Connor Nash potentially did. Umpire also says no. Hey, Langy, you never know, mate. And a bit of kung fu fighting from Reeves. He taps it there. No one there from Hawthorn. Cho. Would Cho be the best key forward tackler in the league? Cam McKenzie. Clever by McDonald. Off the floor. Good kick. Pressure everywhere. Newcomb is heavily involved at the minute. D'Ambrosia. Dinks one. Blakey clever. And out Sydney will come. Maybe. And GBC, who can blame him, mate? We're all suckers for a massage. Oh, the umpire didn't pay it. Oh, and the Hawks fans, look at this. It's like the same person on Sims just changing the face, getting angry at Hawthorn. That was just like cycling 1, 2, 3, 4 on the faces on Sims. Nash. Is that high? It is. And the umpires are paying it now, the high tackles. And Connor Nash. This would be huge. Hawthorn, can they get the goal they desperately need? Cho is the target, gets his fingers on it. And Sarong did everything so right there. Lloyd, though. Tell you what, did that go out of bounds on the full? Jai Newcomb. Why would the umpire pull that back for out of bounds on the full? He just works so hard, but so little, doesn't he, Luke? Ginny, off a step! And he's overcooked it. Hawthorn have really gone up the level, haven't they, Tiger Time? This is a great game, though, chat. I mean, honestly, what a privilege to be sat here with you beautiful people watching this game. What's his break even this week, James? Looking for the switcheroo, punched back in by Battle. Sydney are under all sorts. This is like Rourke's rift here. Nash, he took them on. Surely that's holding the ball. Connor Nash can't get the ball away. The tackles here. Chad Warner, what a tackle. Gets the hold in the ball decision this time. I know they go through the corridor. Good mark by Logan McDonald. It does feel like a home umpire decision. Chad Warner from about 90 out gets it on top of the 50. Scrimshaw under pressure and Marty can't grab him and Weddle has to clear. And it finds the reliable hands of Captain Fantastic. Shit kick though. And he's going to come back with interest now. This is how Sydney have feasted. Spot on, Michael. Here we are, Cal Mills. And it's so weird, isn't it, tag time? They were so clean in the opening quarter. A little tactical play there and Warner can't get it. We have a stoppage in Hawthorn's back half. 5 minutes 30 to play. 5 points the margin to the Swans. The turnovers have killed Hawthorn. James, what do you reckon he's typing in? Call these people CUNTs but don't get me cancelled. James Sicily off a step, manages to get it up to halfway, but Sydney have all their players there. Clever by Bice. Back inside. Good kick by McCartin. James Jordan, who looks like the nicest angry human being you've ever seen. He goes to the pocket. And Marty, beaten by Weddle. 5 minutes to play in this third. Another throw. What a game this has been, chat. .508 to play in this third. Tapped down by Morris and McDonald, but Sicily was clever. Newcomb let it bounce and Jake Lloyd pounced on it like a beaver. And Sicily wraps him up for the stoppage. Very close game, very good game. Golden being back will be huge. It'll give them a lift. Spot on, Luke. He's definitely thrown a chair in art class. Good tackle from Sydney. Contest is brilliant, isn't it? Wizard looks like he's just let a 3-year-old take a tattoo gun to his left arm. Tap down Warner. He's all over it, though. You know what? I'm not a big fan of the holding the ball decision when he's wrapped up and just momentum's letting him run. To be honest, I get it, but I just... Can you count that as prior? Ginny out the back of that marking contest. Big punt down the wing and a big mark by Riley Bice. He needs to change his name to Riley Bice. Would be so much easier. Here we are, handball inside. Cal Mills. Drilled back into that pocket. Is that a push from Cam McKenzie? Umpire says no. Meek handballs it. Ginny on the wing. Mitch Lewis. Through the corridor. Down the line he goes. Bullet kick to Gunston. They are so inconsistent. Yeah, James, I don't like it. Scissor lift for 3/4 time. Here we are inside. Big mark. Fantastic by Matty Roberts. Under a world of pressure. And a dinky little kick. Sydney just slowing it down. Handball game from Sydney. A lot better than their kicking game has been this quarter. James Lloyd goes up to half forward. And Marty outside of the boot. Caden Cleary. And Impey, fantastic defending. What a great game we've got here. 3 minutes to play. 5 points is the margin in this third. The game has caught fire. Teresa, I think that's all part of the fun as well, that you just never know anymore. Grundy and Marty out the front of that stoppage. Scrimshaw let it bounce again. Ginny this time to Jarman Impey. Usually so reliable in these positions. Kicks it deep. And the trap is set again. And another intercept mark by Samuel Wicks. Been a great game, Petronic. Sam Wicks puts it up into the middle of 50. The pressure is intense. Surely that's high. And the umpire says it is. And Ginny will relieve some pressure. Sucks in the big ones. Taking time off. Papley. Nose bleeding. How long's Nick Watson been on the bench? And why can't they get him back on? Teresa, I do love that. It's been a high-intensity game, hasn't it, Billy? Hunter, mate, that blood rule's another one that's inconsistent as well, because players just wipe their face and the umpires don't see it. Handballs to Corey Warner. Warner drills it in. Ginny's under it. Logan McDonald couldn't take the mark. Hardwick blazes it out. Great bodywork by Mitch Lewis. I believe Corey is. Mitch Lewis goes backwards to go forwards. Smart play, looking for the switch. Our tips Hawks, will you, James? We're in this together. Wizard finally back out. Cheers, GBC. How long was he on the bench for? It has to be about 12 minutes, doesn't it? Just couldn't get him back out as well. Is Chad the older one? Oh, I thought Corey was. My bad, Teresa. I lied to you. I apologise. Oh, Grundy. Tell you what, Nick Watson's going to feel that tomorrow morning. Ran into it. Nick Blakey, the lizard, through the corridor. The kicky shit goes out the back. Jordan to McDonald, and that's a dagger in the hearts of the Hawks. 75-64. Ah, there you are. Cheers, chap. Nick is going to feel that literally wet sandwich between two horrible places to be. Brody Grundy and then Jai Newcomb Jai Newcomb does the old clothesline and Brody Grundy finished it off. Has been a long quarter. Oh, friendly fire sponsor. Nothing worse as well. Like you've just been KO'd and then you bounce into the shoulder of Grundy. That was weird, that, Navy. I hate seeing that. Grundy paddles it down. Cam McKenzie, 1 minute to go. And a good mark by Jake Lloyd. 58 seconds to play. He's a big lad, though, Johnny. You come in here, like, you wouldn't want to want that. Hey, Jeanette, how are you, my darling? 44 seconds to play. Down the line, Swans go. And punched out of bounds by Warpedo. I agree, Teresa. Have you seen though that in the league and rugby they've all brought that in now as like a tournament, as a tournament fixture? "28 seconds to go, and we have a stoppage." He does look like he has all of his faculties though. But he does have one of them faces that always looks like that, I reckon. I reckon if he was like 12 beers deep, he would. Newcomb down the line. Mitch Lewis just didn't read that so well. And here's Josh Ward. There is time if they get the kick in quickly. It's going to have to come now, Josh Ward. 3, 2, 1, and Cho can't take the mark. That is quarter. What a quarter it is. Hawthorn 64. Sydney 75. What a game we have here. The game is on the line. And Cho, that's probably what, his 4th mark he's got to and dropped. It's going to be a rip snort, a spot on, mate. I couldn't agree more. And this is going to be entertaining. Very competitive. Which one of these two amazing players will be the winner as the coach? I'm glad we got the Amy ads back. You're back, Sydney. Mills has been solid. Let's go for a super coach check chat. Let's go for a super coach check. Fred, I agree. Like, it should be like just at any form of head contact should be. 77 from the Blake dog. Might need a bit more from the Blakes. We're all in this together. I'm guessing that's still the song for this ad. Hawks do look dangerous when they get going as well. Been a very good game, this. Like, the other games have got a big ask to stand up to it. I agree, Teresa. I think it should just be mandatory. Esther, but we call her Essie Mel. I have Sarong on field too. What was he on? I didn't check that. Yeah, but they're always going to, Teresa. I don't know if you saw that article about some of the rugby league players in the UK admitting that they faked the concussion test and stuff. Sarong's on 46. Something to think about. Something to think about. What's his break even this week? 60, is it? I agree, Langy. Yeah, Teresa, I don't know if you read that article about that back in, like, when the concussion test first came in, they were a random set of 5 questions. And the players learnt them off by heart. So they admitted to faking it. Genuinely unbelievable. That they'd, like, written it on their hands. So hopefully you can get there. Really, James, because it came off. Like, I think that's quite harsh because the contact that dragged him into Grundy was the Newcomb. Yeah, but I couldn't believe, Teresa, that they're told the questions prior. I couldn't believe that they were told the questions like for the year, that it was like a certain set. I was like, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It's next round, isn't it? Double dummy, correct me if I'm wrong, that we'll get our cash. I was Team Hawthorn this one, Billy. Yeah, I mean, James, look, I think that's stiff, bro. If they do him for that, that's stiff. That is genuinely stiff if Grundy's pinged for that. Well, we're set for a great fourth quarter here. This is all to play for. Hawthorn need to just tidy up a little bit. They've given a lot of cheapies to Sydney, who have feasted. But 11 points the margin. To be fair, Hawthorn did well. Like, to be fair, Hawthorn did well because that did look like it was going to get out of control early doors. But here we are, 75-64, big fourth quarter for both teams. Greatest question answer ever belongs to James Hird. When asked who was the leader of the opposition, he replied, Kim Beazley. It's niche. And here we are about to get underway. And this is it. Fourth quarter, 20 minutes for a side here to settle the score. Handball out the back. Connor Nash wrestles. Sydney get men there and we have a stoppage. Don't know, he's just made of firmer stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Here we are, Ginny. Just George Gregan'd it right in front of the umpire. That wasn't a handball, and I don't know how he's got away with it. But out they come. D'Ambrosio down the right wing. Takes one bounce. Horrible kick. It is another crap entry from Hawthorn. That has really killed them. $19.26 left in this game. 11 points still the margin. Got a throw deep in the forward 50 for Hawks. Reeves handballs it to no one. Chad Warner drills it out of there. And Blake Hardwick intercept grab. Looking for the switch. Scrimshaw. No, you can't get pinged. Do you remember who was it last year, Langy, for us? Was it Pitternet who knocked a Carlton player out? I can't remember. Ginny to McDonald. Good kick, Gunston. And Hawthorn would need this. Hey, Rainer, how are you, mate? Great to see you, buddy. 18:38 to play. This could raise the roof at the G in front of the Sydney end, and he puts it for a behind. 9 goals, 11 plays, 12 goals, 3. Yeah, James, I'm pretty sure it was Pitternet knocked. Was it Cherrer out? Like it was a high knee? Sicily, great grab. Interesting how that would work, you know, on who they'd sue? Who they'd sue? Here we are, Mitch Lewis. Kicks it into the goal square. There's a wrestle in the front. Out the back it goes. McInerney manages to esh it forward. Ginny did well not to duck. And another stoppage in front of goal. Punted as far as Josh Ward, Watson, D'Ambrosio, now on his favoured left. It's a nice looking kick and Dylan Moore. Big mark, big goal coming up for the Hawks. 17-14 to play. And D'Ambrosio back on his trusted left. Absolutely weighted the kick like a young Rex Hunt fishing in the Yarra for Barramundi. Was a great kick, Blue Bagger, buddy. And Dylan Moore slots it through. We're back to a kick in it. 71-75. Is that true, Johnny? That's crazy. He did double dummy. How good was... You know what? That was one of my favourite things I've ever found out. When my father-in-law told me Rex Hunt played football. Because he's like the most famous Australian I know outside of the Crocodile Hunter. Yeah, as the legs get tired, Hunter, because handballing just like requires so much running. So like this is like now like a war of words and will. That's impressive, that, Juddy. Rexy, yeah. Another George Gregan. Hawthorn get away with it. Josh Ward on the right boot. Pegs it in. Mitch Lewis taken off the front of the pack by Watson. Behind. 10-12. 72. 12-3. I love Rex Hunt. Teresa, yeah, she was actually there the day I was at the Carlton event. For the Rabbits, I will do, Billy. Rabbits. And Marty manages to get the handball away. Chad Warner. 1-2 with McInerney. Here's the switch. The kick is too far out in front. Jai Sarong's got a lot to do. Kicks it inside. Misses everyone. And Barras handballs to his trusty mate Battle. And gets it back. Dinky little kick. And Ginny plays on quickly. Dylan Moore now. Handballs out wide. Connor McDonald. It's a beautiful kick to Gunston. Yeah, the Rex Hunt Fishing Show's massive in the UK, double dummy. And a shy at the post from Dylan Moore. Another behind. 10 goals, 13, 73, 75. It's going to be a good fourth, Poet. Spot on. Oh no, it's mate, all a little bit of history repeating itself, as Dim Batsy said. Hey, mate, a lot of behinds, mate. A lot of behinds, buddy. Here we are, Weddle. Handball back. Josh Ward goes inside. Just outside of 50 now. Connor Nash ignores the first lead. Weddle says, give it to me, baby. Has a shy. And as our friend on Twitch said, Rich Zewan, more behinds at the minute than being at the front row of the Victoria's Secret gig. He was. I've heard him commentate the footy. I was just shocked that Rex Hunt was a footballer because, like, my knowledge in England was just he was the fishing guru. Butler, stupid kick to Watson. Watson has made that work beautifully. Connor Nash says, have another go, Butler. Don't be stupid. And again, he puts a deep kick in. Sydney desperate. Connor Nash on the right peg. Behind, 74. 75 apiece. Say, Hunter, welcome to my world. Jamie, was he? Here we are, the handball change coming back. The Lizard bursts through the middle. Drills it up to 50. Barras spoils it to the line. And 14:22 to play. 75 apiece. Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8. It's good, isn't it, Blue Bagger? Glad to have you here as well, mate. Brodie Grundy taps it down. Brodie Grundy straight out of that contest. McInerney, shocking kick. Carl Amon drills it out on his fire as Lloyd. Blakey says, give it here, I've got the legs. But Lloyd says, absolutely not. I have not procured my moustache to give you that. Gale, tell you what, you're doing very well, you Sydney. Jack, we get it. You're a Lions fan, mate. Just karma. Both sides have had kicking issues, but Hawthorn have been terrible. I don't think it's that bad. It's been lovely here in Melbourne today. And a behind. 76. 75. Very procured, isn't it? Kick-in duties. Carl Amon goes left. Blakey. Oh, runs into a stoppage there. Josh Weddle. Absolutely KOs. KOs, Jake Lloyd. No one can get the loose ball now. Here we are, Josh Ward. Round the corner kick. Big boy mark by Cal Mills. 13 minutes exactly to play. It's going very well, his old Mills. Dean Cox stroking his beard, but he looks very stressed. Got a stoppage here in the middle of the ground. Grundy. Another wrap up. 12:45 to play. Lizard, he's deceptive, isn't he? He's got some tars on him. Reeves versus Grundy. Ball goes nowhere. Ward tries to get it going forward. Great work by Butler. Right peg down the line. Wizard did very well to create a stoppage there. And look that, the moderators on it incredibly well. DD and Juddy working like a Jordan Lewis Burgoyne combination. Love to see it in chat. Grundy taps it down. Caden Cleary. Butler. We get to see his pants. Lovely. Do it. Grundy clears his lines up to the forward half. And Marty quick handballs it out wide. McInerney, good tackle by Ward holding the ball. And we are back again. Carl Amon looking for the switch. Dylan Moore's got an absolute mile to run, but makes it work. Back down the line. Jarman Impey takes a mark on Papley. 75 away from goal. They go for that faithful pocket. McInerney, spoil and a half. The pressure's gone up, hasn't it, Teresa? Look at Coxey. Coxey's like, what is going on? You know what? People say that the backline at Sydney's shot, but I reckon Tom McCartin has actually really grown on me as a backman. Here we are. Ginny takes his time. Puts it up in the hot zone, and Mitch Lewis! Big boy tings! And Dean Cox definitely got a couple of double shots of body in that. This is a big, big moment in this game, you feel. Mitch Lewis got in front of everyone there. Left Melican for dead. And it was a tantalising entry from big old Ginny. Spawn GBC. Billy, it'd be fair. Mitch Lewis. And kicks it straight at the pom-poms, well and true. 11 goals, 1581, playing 12 goals, 4. And the Hawks hit the front with 10:53 to play. Mitch Lewis got an absolute prismical fence. George, I agree. Mate. I would say off the top of my head, 13 Tiger Time. You are my pitch side reporter, my friend. 11. Ooh, I wasn't far off. Top of Pom's head. Jamie, mate. That's why I love just neutral games, because like I can just have fun. Just talk about football with you guys. Mate, double, mate. I'd rather be 10% away. And stoppage out the front here from the centre. 10:49. Will Day looking very fidgety on the bench with the headset on. Jai Newcombe can't drag it in. Ward desperate. Grundy smart. Finds Papley. The kick is there. Too high. And Barras. Rational Roman. Everyone was fit and healthy. Sydney. Wish we were 10% away, Billy. Be nice, wouldn't it? Here we are, 10 minutes 30 to play. Tap down. Josh Ward has really come into his own this fourth quarter. Oh, that's going to be high. Show. Roberts, usually reliable from these positions. All the data will say, I reckon, Hawks by Flemington straight. Be nice, Billy, mate, I tell you. And Logan McDonald, mark not paid, and he's absolutely wedged into the ground. And a free kick. That was foolish by the Hawks. Yeah, he is. Kicked 2 goals in the first. Barras, though, went on him then and has done very well on him. And Logan McDonald should get this free. Papley did very well to appeal for that 50. And Logan drills it through. Swans. 12th lead change of the game. 13 goals 4, 82, 11 goals 15. I just assumed that wasn't a mark. Because everyone stopped playing. Jack, you were timed out by admin for spamming, mate. So don't take it personally. Just don't spam chat, bro. But it doesn't change that we appreciate your support, brother. Here we are. Tapped forward. Newcombe off the boot. And Nash wrapped up by the big arms of Rowbottom. It's all right, Jack. Don't worry, mate. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy. And Marty kicks it forward. Oh, handball from Battle. This pressure's gone up. Amon flips it out. Hardwick. Looking for the switch. Battle. Tell you what, 9 minutes to play now. You feel like the next mistake is going to be damning. 9 minutes, mate. 9 minutes, Rowan. Down the line they go. And Weddle can't keep it in. Hey up. Ooh, nearly cartwheeled over it. Tension is real. And the last touch rule coming into play. Here we are. Nick Blakey goes short. Good kick. Hey, much love, Hawkage. How are you, mate? How's the weather in Florida, brother? Up to the 50, and Marty can't quite grab it. Hardwick dancing through everyone there. Drills it up through the corridor. Cholly's there. Gunston was clever. That's high. Umpire finally pays it. And it's 50. Oh! Heartbreak. Feels like a little bit of payback from that touched mark. 50. Don't know if it is, but it does feel like it. I agree, Tiger Time. It did feel like a little bit of payback. And there it is. Hawks hit the front again. Press the wrong button. Don't panic. 87-82. So good, Navy. So good, Navy Blue. How are you, Kylie? Anyway, I hope you're doing well, my lovely. I'm still going with the Hawks. I feel like crowd will be a factor. Because I can hear my granddad's TV, father-in-law's TV from here. And I can hear that the crowd are getting into it. Never nice to see them 50s. I do feel like that was like a payback, though, from the early one. Been a very good game, yeah. I enjoyed... Yeah, probably, actually. Right now, it does feel like they should have been bigger lead. But it's a good game. I enjoyed the Doggies game a lot the other week. Reeves taps it down. I like the Adelaide-Collingwood game. Might actually be my favourite. I love that game. Christine, it's been a great game, isn't it? Drilled forward, Gunston fighting with Rampy. We have 7:46 to play. A forward half stoppage. It's been such a good game. Grundy flips it forward. Warner worried out of it by Watson. And we have a stoppage just on the arc of 50. Shame we couldn't have that first quarter for 4 times. 7:33, mate. Watson dances out of traffic. Quick sidestep inside 50. Lewis Leeds can't get it. Reeves taps it down to Butler. Newcomb can't get there. Dylan Moore tackled by Jake Lloyd. Pants are pulled down and we have a stoppage deep inside 50. Sydney now having to defend like Trojans. Reeves versus Grundy. Grundy wins it. It comes out the back. Bice handballs to himself. D'Ambrosio was fast to it. Watson couldn't get his hands free. Is that a sling? Is that a sling? And it is. There was absolutely needless from Sam Wicks. He's had almost a perfect game. 7 minutes on the dot. And this is definitely wizard range. That was stupid from Wicks. Man, discipline is so important. And he whacks discipline. The wizard. This would be a big goal in the situation. Absolutely crooked kick though. No one there. Foot race. Ginny comes out of nowhere. Slip from Gunston. Rampy wrapped up. Cleary. Bice. Tracked by Cam. Cleary can't get it away. Handballs it out of touch. And we've got 6 minutes to go. Chat, we have got one hell of a game here. The crowd up and about. Wasn't his best, was it, James? Papley fuming. He wants to get on the ground. They desperately need him. It's this type of game. Oh, big bump by McInerney. And Connor Nash can't get the ball out. Cam McKenzie can, though. Ginny. Another throw. Doesn't matter, though, at this stage. 5:50 to play. Lewis got there, couldn't grab it, and Warner wrapped up by Connor Nash. Chat, this is it. Tackstar, are you deaf riding their picks, brother? Rainer, mate, I have no idea, brother. Yeah, GBC seems to be a regular occurrence, doesn't it? Here we are. I do think it's because he wants to play all the time. Ginny, left foot, into the pocket. And not too sure what Hawks forward line were doing there. They just watched that. Roberts. Unreal, mate, isn't it, Juddy? Mate, that was definitely a George Gregan double dummy. Mate, he's another one who's guilty of it. Cripper's guilty of it. Ginny's guilty of it. You know who else loves a throw as well? And this is going to get the Collingwood fans after me. But you watch Crisp in the contest. Don't think that guy has actually legitimately handballed a ball for 4 years. Exactly 4:58. Denise. Here we are. Overlap run. Oh, Watson beats one, beats two. Kicks it to Gunston. True one-on-one. Rampy. He looks like 45. Butler's there first. Lewis grabs it cleanly. Ward. Back to Lewis. Ward. Ward off a step. Oh, out of bounds on the full. 4:30 to go. Hey, Gale, don't worry. It could be set up for a bit of Papley time. Oh, Sicily spills the mark. Scrimshaw's there, tracked by Roses. Clever. Sicily again attacked. And Battle gets it through in 5:50. Gunston clever out the back of a stoppage. Oh, my word. Every inch and sinew of his experience hidden out of the back of that stoppage. Didn't compete for it. Ball in hand. Right boot. See you later. 13 goals, 15. 93 Hawthorn. Sydney 13-14, 82. 4:07 to play. Sydney now have to get this right. Look at this though. Ball comes in. And Gunston just hangs out. Look, just loses his man. McCartin had no idea where he was. Just backs away from the contest. Falls to him. That is every minute of his experience. Fantastic. You canny beat. Kylie, are you the Kylie that I met at the function the other night? Is this your YouTube? Then I don't reveal who you are, you see. Yibbity yabbada. What was Rex Hunt's dog called? Oh, here we are. Row bottom straight out of the centre. Drills the kick. Here is Papley. Off a step. Thomas Papley. And saved by Barras. It's very good, Unique. Kerno Full's gold. Well, I mean, he hasn't been sensational this game. Grundy inside. Barras has a lot of work to do. Tackled by Kerno. Clever by Papley. Put all the pressure to get rid of that ball. And the trap is set by Hawthorn. Ginny manages to get it out. Umpire spent an age. Surely that's... Oh, umpire. That's all right, Kylie. I met a Kylie at the function, and I know we're on Twitter. I didn't know if this was her YouTube. That's all right, Kylie. Jack. Where's Rex? Ginny out the back, row bottom. Tell you what, that was like a chest tackle. 3 minutes to play. Stoppage right in front of Sydney's goals. They need to get a goal here. Grundy taps it forward. Chad Warner. Oh my gosh. Give me that guy's brain. Give me that guy's. Hey, Carly, I appreciate it. And here we are. Ginny clears his lines, back pocket. Tell you what, give me Warner's pace and any other person's brain. That would have been brilliant. Jake Lloyd puts it up on the square. Colonel worried out of it. Pressure aplenty here now. Josh Ward been sensational this fourth quarter. And Ginny manages to get it to Weddle, who, tell you what, if he was a fly half, you'd love that kick. And there we are, 2 minutes 28 to go. Aussie gamer, mate, your boys have done incredibly well. 2:26 to go. Sydney need a goal. What's the old rule? Goals and minutes. We're about 26 away before that becomes a problem. Grundy has dominated. They just haven't feasted here. Can I just say, Josh Ward, if you were giving Brownlow votes for third quarters, this would be it. Fourth quarters. Oh, Warner, another shit kick. 2:15. And Hawks can just take a little bit of time off. Connor McDonald says, not today. Name a player for an edit. Jack Gunston, mate, Mr. Turtler. Seeing the old dog do the right thing. Aussie gamer, mate. Congratulations. I think you're just about on, mate. Cheers, Rainer. Cheers, Rainer and Double Dummy. I appreciate it. Here we are. Lizard bursts through. What? Tell you what there. What is Charlie doing there for Sydney? Did not compete that or lead. He just stood there. That is unbelievable. Game on the line. Genuinely. Matt Roberts asking for art on the full when it comes off his teammate's head. Jesus, bro. That was embarrassing, that. Tell you what, the shift that Hawthorn did very early, Barras onto him, game over. It's been game over. Because Charlie looked like he was going to go off early. The fact they put Barras straight on him tight, Charlie just has stayed next to Barras. And Barras is just going to eat you up if you don't move. 1 minute 10 to play. Hey, good to see you. Who hit me, brah? And out he goes. 1 minute 3 now. Pretty much they need a goal from here, Sydney. And then a goal straight from the centre. Hey, Joe, mate, there's a lot. There's about 30 of them as well, mate, who wear navy blue as well. I hope we can get 3 first rounders for a few of them. Handballed out. Grundy. Newcomb has been... Tell you what, Newcomb has been brilliant. Definitely not. Here we are. Probably the time is an issue now. Sam Wicks can't actually catch a ball at the minute, but he does with the help of the security guard. Wicks goes quickly. This needs to be marked for them to have an ounce of a chance. McCartin's forward. That should be high on Papley. Sydney fans remonstrate. And free kick goes the other way, and Papley is seething. Sicily gives him a bum tap. Game over. What a game. Tell you what, Hawthorn probably, in fairness, deserve to win this game. To be fair, they've generated enough. But the second team double dummy to win being the last to 69. Oh, Wizard turns on the jet boosters. Him versus Warner. One winner. Dylan Moore. And Wizard, quite fittingly, will have the last kick of the game. And it's got to be a 50 as well. Five seconds to play, and Hawthorn nearly lost it for themselves. But full credit to them. You can't beat brain. James Spahn. And fantastic from the Hawks. The Hawks, 99-82. And they came home like an incredibly strong train. Shout out, chat. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. So remember tomorrow. He was Gale. He played horrifically after the first quarter. Gale was absolutely shocking. His effort was very poor. Hawthorn prevail in the end. Grind and determination, but also mentality. Mentality, so important. System beats everything. And the know-how was fantastic. A very big win for the Hawks. Don't underestimate it. Big win. Who's my favourite team? Carlton, mate. Great win in the end for the Hawks. Sydney, incredibly well. Chat. Who's my favourite team? Man United, if you're talking Premier League. Chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. Absolutely appreciate you. Great day. Congratulations to the Hawks. And commiserations to Sydney. We will see you on Saturday for the stream on the Saturday game, chat. Make sure if you are new, you like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. But we will be around Saturday for the Richmond Gold Coast game. Then on Sunday, we've got the early game, Port versus Essendon. Make sure you're there. Love you all to pieces. Come and see me tomorrow on Drewsy's stream for the Adelaide versus the Dogs game. I'll see you later, chat. Thank you very much for hanging with me tonight. See you soon. Pom out.